Welcome to Trial by Wine. We take a closer look at crimes that highlight how fascinating humans can be. Schmidty, Swanny and Clarky visit crimes and run them through their jury of three, debating both sides of the case to agree an appropriate, if totally fictitious, sentence. Please be advised, Trial by Wine may include explicit or disturbing content and will include drunken rambling. Listener discretion is advised. All right, how are we?
Very well.
Thank you.
It sounded like a dungeon door opening. Was it an oven door?
No, it's our fire.
Fire, right, okay.
Oh.
I was thinking that'd be a good one for trial. It's the dungeon door in Trial by Wine Land, whatever it's called. What was it called? Trial by Wine World. Yeah. Any news since we caught up last? Nope.
No, zero.
No?
It's going to be a quick entry into the story.
No, all right. Well, I suppose we should introduce ourselves then. I'm Schmidty.
I'm Swanny.
And I'm Clarky. And together we are
Trial by Wine.
And what are we drinking? Are you on another gin? Second gin of the night?
No, just sparkling water. Cost of living crisis.
Oh, there is that. Yeah. That's okay. I'm holding up the fort with another Sailor Jerry and Diet and Coke Zero. And Swanny?
I'm working my way through cost of living.
Yeah.
Soda water, cold soda water.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Pretty ordinary, I'll be honest.
Sorry, Swanny. Schmidty.
Yeah.
You're drinking Sailor Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call it normally?
Pirate juice.
There will be a reference to in my story.
Har.
Yeah.
What's Sailor Jerry?
It is Sailor Jerry is a rather nice spiced rum, basically.
All right.
And it's not quite as dark as the Kraken or Captain Morgan's spiced rum, which I also very much like. But it's tasty. I like it. I like it. I like it. Unusual. I like it. Nice.
No, sorry, I just love that Kath and Kim, when they reuse it for like not modern day, but current issues. There was one other day Kim had walked out the front yard, like out the front door in her dressing gown or whatever, and Kath and Kel were having like some mad kind of, they were trying to work something out in the front yard. And she's like, get in the house. And it said Dutton above Kim, like get back in the house. And then the other two, I can't remember who they were, I guess, other two Liberal Party people fighting it out in the front lawn, trying to wait, and the neighbours, what are you looking at kind of thing, the neighbours. But it doesn't matter what they use it for, it makes me chuckle every time. I'm like, oh my God, can I be that obvious? But it is the gift that keeps on giving for me.
Speaking of things of a time, because Kath and Kim was of a time, have you noticed this? But I think their bodysuits are back, but they're they come up so that they ride up. Have you seen this new thing where?
Yeah, and the pants are lower.
Yeah, the pants are lower. So I was looking at something today and I said to a girl who was much younger than me, right? So, 25 maybe or 30 maybe tops. And I said, oh, how embarrassing, her bodysuit's written up. And I said it as a joke. Yeah. And she looked at me and didn't know how to respond. And I said, could you wait a moment, because my colleague over there is old enough to know why that was funny. And I was like, Rach, could you come here? And I showed her. I was like, and she's busied herself. And I was like, she goes, what? I said, well, when we were young, we had these bodysuits. She goes, would they like leotards? I'm like, they were, with a snappy crotch. But they were not supposed to ride up. Oh, fuck, it was completely lost on this person. But it was very funny for the two people born after or before 1980. I thought it was very funny. Clarky, what have you got for us?
I've got an article for you that I would like us to go through. I saw it a while back and I saved it because I thought there's a story in this somewhere and I'm going to need to flesh it out with more stories related to it. I actually think it's just an episode unto itself.
Oh.
Like The Watcher.
Kind of, but nothing like The Watcher.
Not the way we did it.
Nothing could be like that.
Yeah. So this is an article from news.com.au from Friday the 12th of July 2024 at 11:22 a.m. off their website, but I can't find out who wrote it. So apologies to the person who wrote it.
Okay.
Brace yourselves. The title is called Weird Laws in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think it's a good opportunity to think about some of those things that really stress you out on a day-to-day level and see whether you can push any of them into any of these laws to start charging people on the street.
Okay.
Oh.
Or
I'd
it
love
might
to do
inspire you to
citizen's
come
arrest.
up.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Exactly that. Or it might inspire you to come up with some new laws of your own.
Okay.
I'm reading it out word for word, more or less. So Australia is home to some of the weirdest laws in the world, and some sound too bizarre to be possibly true. Now, this is 2024, right? A Sydney cabbie was left bemused this week after he was fined $100 for wearing brown shoes while waiting for passengers at a casino taxi rank.
Okay, yeah, never heard of that one. What? Who fined him? Yeah, who didn't notice that and knew it was a law? Fashion police.
100%. It must be an off-spin of the New South Wales Police.
They are desperate for revenue.
New South Wales Police admitted wearing an incorrect uniform in a taxi rank used to be an offence, but no longer.
But who knew about it to book him?
The penalty was scrapped as part of reforms in December. It's not even one from the 1800s where they've gone, we'll do that. December 2023.
But why
they
is
scrapped
brown
that law.
shoe? Why were brown shoes a problem?
Well, it's an incorrect uniform. I don't know what the correct shoe colour
I
is.
think that's the point. What is the correct shoe colour? If you had a yellow shoe. Well, yeah, I mean, one might assume that's Swanny. You're right. But goodness.
What kind of pants does he have to wear? I mean, you don't want to wear blue with black.
And hang on, how does that apply to Uber?
Probably doesn't.
Well, it only says taxi ranks. They don't use taxi ranks.
A handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Does not apply. Maybe that's why Uber took off so quickly in 2024.
Because you could wear whatever you wanted.
Yeah, that's right. Freestyle, sorry. But that's not the only Australian regulation that's had people scratching their heads. Type Australia's craziest laws into any search engine, which I didn't do. Damn it, I wish I had have. And you will unearth a huge field of news articles and websites reciting the same list of insane regulations without detail or evidence they actually exist. So we decided to dig into some of our favourite so-called weird laws and separate fact from fiction. And even though some appear to be more urban legend than actual legislation, it's safe to say we're still bound by some pretty bizarre rules in this weird and wonderful nation. So first up, it's illegal to be in possession of more than 50 kilograms of potatoes, Swanny, in Western Australia.
Oh, thank God for that. Only in Western Australia.
Only in Western Australia.
Phew.
I've heard that.
Well, wait,
So just be
when you were
next
trying
time
to
you go
buy,
shopping.
when you were putting your 50th on the
Conveyor
belt, yeah, that's it.
Conveyor belt.
And the checkout chick said, "I'm sorry, madam, I think you're
You've gone
fine.
over.
You've hit
Illegal.
your limit."
I feel
Bang,
like
bang, bang,
the military police would drop from the ceilings and arrest you if you had 50 kilos.
What is it? Did they say why? Like,
Let me go on.
Mm-hmm.
This is true for now, at least. Western Australia's powerful
still true.
spud. Yes.
Spud shed.
What do you mean? Does it sound like it's old? Western Australia's powerful spud regulator, the Potato Marketing Corporation, Swanny, you should get a job with them, which is the last of its kind in a spud regulator. Spud shed. Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah.
is it?
Spud. Okay.
What?
You have to look this up. Just finish what you're going to say. That at the end of this potato piece, we're looking at the spud shed.
Okay.
At the end of this potato piece.
It's important. It's important.
So the Potato Marketing Corporation, which is the last of its kind in Australia, has the power to stop and search any vehicle suspected of carrying more than 50 kilograms of potatoes.
I'm pulling you over, Leon.
It's enshrined in a law from 1946.
Jesus.
It's not even to do with, like, I thought it was like the, what do you call it? The
Potato famine.
Yeah, I thought some Irish thing.
Not rationing.
No, God.
But good news for fans of the starchy crop.
Post-war time. Okay, sorry, keep going.
Premier Colin Barnett says he will abolish the archaic Potato Marketing Corporation if he survives the next state election next year. So we can look forward to that.
What year was that from?
That was last year, wasn't it?
2024.
So
Has Colin Barnett gone already?
he's not even a real person.
No, Colin Barnett's like, he was like, I think he might have been a premier before I got here.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
He was definitely a premier.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they got their dates wrong. Anyway, shows how much I know.
Okay, you need to Google Spudshed and then go to images. Do Spudshed and then go to images.
WA?
No, just do Spudshed. I don't know how many Spudsheds there are, but there's
Is it one word or two?
It's actually one word, I think.
I feel like it's one word, yeah.
Oh, it is
it's
two.
one
I don't know
word.
why I say that.
Go Spudshed images.
Images.
With the fellow?
Look at the fellow. That's Tony Gallardi. He wears that 24 hours a day. He wears that to work meetings, everything. He's
does
really
his
famous.
Own ads?
Yeah, got it one monobrow. Tony Gallardi. Kids get dressed up as him like for Halloween. And he's look at his eyebrows.
Eyebrow.
No,
I think we'd call that.
It's not. It is actually. They've cleared the middle.
He's like Christopher Pine.
But
he's got a little bit of a patch in between.
He's a great philanthropist. Like he does give a lot back to.
He's a good
so
man.
He has like.
He looks like a hardworking migrant man.
He's like an independent. Yeah. There's sort of independent supermarkets, but they started off obviously with potatoes and fresh produce, whatever else. But we don't have a Spudshed near us, but there exists.
That's disappointing.
Apart from Tony's choice of shirt,
look at them all.
But he is dressed. He is dressed, and boys, correct me if I'm wrong, like my father.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what?
Apart from the shirt, if he was wearing a check shirt that he had tucked in and a leather belt around his little hard yakka shorts, he would be the epitome of my father's dress sense. So I look at him and go, he's just like my dad.
He's nice.
It says,
he's nice. He's a good, hard-working migrant man.
See, image results
like my father.
Spudshed owner son, Spudshed guy, Spudshed eyebrows. They were the
eyebrows. I like
eyebrows,
it.
I love that.
Does the Spudshed owner's son wear the same clothes? Or has he got his own aesthetic?
Well, we ended up with one of the... No, he doesn't.
How many kilos of spuds does he drive around with in his car?
49.
It'd have to be 49
and a half.
And a half, yeah.
And a half.
Yeah, 49.99999.
The Spudshed heir is a bit of a spunk, is he, Frank?
Well, I'm looking at two boys and they're quite hot.
Spudshed heir, Frank, a model employee.
Both sons, Frankie and Sebastian.
Frank will fly out.
Frankie and Sebastian are very good-looking boys, yes.
One of them's going to be a model. We did have a boy at the kids' school for less than a year in out, one of their tutes who was the grandson, but he didn't stay very long. But, yeah, that was pretty exciting for all the dads. The dads thought it was hysterical.
Are you ready for the next
good
law?
on him.
I am ready.
Now that we've done the potato piece, yes. Tell us the next one.
Okay, so this one might come as a surprise to you, unlike the potato one. It's illegal to offer a reward, no questions asked, for the return of stolen property.
You must ask questions?
I don't know what questions you have to ask, but you can't offer a reward, no questions asked.
Really? I've seen in the whole of the country?
No, I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you a little bit more. This is actually an offence in South Australia and Tasmania. In these jurisdictions, if a person publicly advertises a reward for the return of property that's been stolen or lost, and the ad indicates no questions will be asked upon the return of that property, that person can be found guilty of an offence and slapped with a maximum fine of $500.
What's the offence, though?
In other words, just because you're grateful for the return of lost property doesn't mean you have the authority to let a potential thief off the hook.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Jeepers.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
Semantics, but sure.
I'm not a fan
bit of pedantry in the law. Okay.
It's like encouraging dobbing.
Well, they're basically saying it's not up to you to say there's no harm, no foul.
No, but you also don't have to.
Foul, I nearly said.
No harm, no foul.
No. I said foul, or I was going to say foul and stop myself from farts. For sure. No harm, no fart. It's the new saying. All the young kids are using it with their little bodysuits that they are riding up too high.
No harm, no fart.
I'll use it at a meeting and no one will know why.
And then can you fart?
And I'll blush a little bit, but also laugh at my own hilarity. Okay. No harm, no fart, you know? It's no harm, no fart.
Yeah, I think South Australia and Tasmania need to have a long, hard look at themselves over that one.
Tasmania needs to have a long, hard look at itself, and South Australia actually for a lot more than just that.
They were separated at birth.
Right.
Next one, you can be fined $200 for touching electrical wires that cause your death.
Death. Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
Is there a fine if they don't cause your death? Like, is it only if you die?
So how do they get that? Is that through your estate?
Who's the idiot that came up with that? If you do it and don't die and we've got to pay to get you better, you don't get fined.
And it's only $200. Like, it's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not a big
It's not
deal.
a massive barrier.
Comparative to your death. Yeah.
It's a strange penalty for sure. An image of this purportedly legitimate sign from Newcastle, New South Wales, has circulated online for years, attracting ridicule from across the globe. We're calling shenanigans on this one. It doesn't appear the so-called Newcastle Tramway Authority actually exists, except for one mention of an authority by that name that managed rolling railway stock more than 100 years ago. A spokesperson for
$200 would have been a lot 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Like thousand, yeah.
In fairness, we didn't have dollars 100 years ago,
exactly
so
right. So
I think it's
talking
bullshit.
about the fact that, decimal currency
Was it
wasn't introduced till
1968 or 66 or something? Yeah.
And the Newcastle Wales tram services stopped operating in 1950. So,
Trixie, Swanny and Trixie. They tried to trick us, but we got there in the end.
There's another one that says it's against the law to change your own light bulb in Victoria. Again, similar thing. Not really a thing. You can't do your own electrical work, but you can change a light bulb. This one, though.
Well, when you say you can't do your own electrical work, I mean you can do your own electrical work.
There's laws against it.
Don't say it out loud.
Well, you can do it, though.
Not legally.
Correct.
It's against the law, Swanny. I want you to both think about this, to disrupt. So what would you do to disrupt a wedding? Because I feel like weddings are the home of shenanigans. All kinds of crazy shit happens at weddings. But it's against the law to disrupt a wedding. So at what point is your standard wedding shenanigans?
The wedding.
Really?
When does the standard wedding shenanigan become a disruption? Because I reckon that's a tough one.
But
to
also,
pick.
what about the whole thing in the ceremony? Anyone, I mean, not a lot, most people don't do it anymore, but if anyone has anything, objection, raise your hand now. If they then raise their hand, what, the police will come in?
So,
SWAT team will arrive?
It is a law in South Australia, and
Of course it is.
the same goes for funerals. According to the Summary Offences
I
Act
think that's
7A, any person who intentionally obstructs or disturbs a wedding ceremony or funeral, whether secular or religious, is guilty of an offence and could face a maximum penalty of a whopping $10,000 or 2 years imprisonment.
Cheapers.
Schmidty, sorry, to your point, we don't know how the speak now or forever hold your peace thing stands up against this law, but there you have it. Here's a bonus fact. It's illegal in Queensland to publish or broadcast a phony birth, marriage, death, or new job.
Oh, LinkedIn's fucked then.
It's illegal to be near or inside a house frequented by thieves.
It's illegal to be inside.
In a den of thieves?
Illegal to be near or inside a house frequented by thieves.
That's very specific wording.
Where the thieves live. Don't be in the house where the thieves live.
What does frequented mean?
They live there. They're in there all the time. They frequently are there.
Where they go to a lot.
But it's quite a specific word. It's not like it's illegal to be in.
Well, they could just visit.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't even have to live
It's
there.
a visit. I think it would be like, what's the Hell's
Like
Angels?
a pub?
No, Hell's
Or
Angels.
okay,
You know how they have
right.
the clubhouse?
Yeah. Yep.
So various websites claim this unfortunate law really does exist in Australia. Excuse me.
What?
In Victoria, the Vagrancy Act 1966 indeed stipulates a person can be found guilty of an offence if they are the occupier of a house or place frequented by reputed thieves. So if you've got thieves visiting your home, you can be fined. But that legislation was repealed in 2005. So we're not at that point
lucky.
anymore.
So So if thieves visit your home now, you're sweet.
Correct.
Good to know.
Yep.
When I say visit, I mean that's too differential from break into.
That said, though, it was replaced with consorting laws similar to those found in other Australian states.
Oh, fair enough. That's fair enough. Don't consort with thieves.
The offence of habitually consorting with a person who is guilty of or suspected of being involved in organised crime.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, that's
One
fair.
should not be friends with bad people.
No.
Yes.
It's illegal.
And if they've been bad once, there's no redemption, is it? So that you can't ever be friends with them because they've been bad.
No, we don't believe in redemption.
Yeah, unless you're what's his name's mum from last episode,
Jennifer Luna.
Yeah, I can't even remember her name. She annoys me that much.
Jenny Looney. I mean Luna.
Jenny.
Whoops. Sorry.
She'll come for
It was
you.
an accident.
She'll come for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Bring your placards.
Yeah,
love.
bring your placard of your good son when he was
I want to see a
6.
cardboard. Yeah, sure.
So how about this one? In the absence of a toilet, blokes everywhere need to hear this, you can lawfully urinate on the rear left tyre of your car.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
The rear left.
It's all to do with like old Hackney laws. The
With the
rear
Hackney
left,
cabs.
so the passenger side left was like, it used to be like the big old cartwheel, right? But it apparently was appropriate to piss at the back on the passenger side. Yes, you can do
Do you have to
that.
hold a door open to minimise visibility, or is that...
No, you don't. Well, I mean, you're right, in as much as if there's someone else around and your todger is out, you are currently exposing yourself, so that's indecent. So that's not okay. So if you do it very carefully when no one's...
And if you're on the passenger side... Oh, sorry. If you're going to
Are you
see
best
someone
friends, Brad?
weeing... Yeah, try and do holler.
About me.
If you're having a wee... Sorry, if you're going to see someone weeing on their tyre, would you rather be going at car speed or at foot speed?
I think you're meant to be stopped when you're weighing on the tyre.
The person's seeing it. The person's seeing because if you're walking past someone weeing on their tyre, that's worse than if you're driving past
Just
someone.
thinking.
In my
won't drive
wrong
past,
side.
yeah.
So a lot of shame on my car. I'm just thinking about like if you open the little fuel, the little fuel door. I just thought it was like a little modesty door. A little just a little
Yeah,
just flick it open.
there's 2 holes there, one for petrol and one for weed.
If you've got the little Sheway cup, you've got the little Sheway cup, and then you're just pointing it at your left tyre.
I don't need the full like car door. It's a little modesty panel for my little wiener.
For your Sheway, for the little pipe out of your Sheway. Yep.
Oh gosh.
So then we go on. The thing is, in one way or another, public urination is considered an offence everywhere in Australia, and there are no exemptions for using a car tyre as a makeshift urinal.
That's not true.
It's not true.
What?
Oh.
I feel.
Oh, I'm sure it was true.
I feel like pissing on a
it's
tree should be
not.
fine. Pissing on a car tyre, not so much. Public urination is a straight-up offence in Queensland, South Australia and the ACT. In New South Wales, it's not specifically an offence, but a person who does it will likely be charged with offensive behaviour under the Summary
you're caught.
Offences Act and fined $500. Same goes...
Oh, look, if you're caught short and you've got to do a wee, as long as you hide,
I
right?
think if you like on the side of the road and stuff, in the bush.
we walk through the city all the time, and all of the doorways are where people piss
That's
at
gross.
night. And it's
All the laneways just stink, and the parking,
stairs.
The stairwell.
Don't touch anything.
What is it about stairwells of car
I know,
parks
like
that
toilet.
just smell like Darrows live in the bottom of them? It is so foul. Probably Darrows live in the bottom of them. That's why they smell like that. But,
It's filthy.
it's horrendous. But not just urine, like bad, stale pisshead person. Like you've drunk 50 litres of meth, not amphetamine, methylated spirits, and then you've done a piss in that car park stairwell.
Maybe they're a bit
That's the smell.
dehydrated.
Like, oh, mate, I tell you, it's one of those ones where you're at like level 6 and you still are holding your breath when you walk out at the ground level, nearly passing out. But it's better to have no oxygen for 6 levels of walking down
absolutely.
than to breathe that in.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Anyway, I don't, it's just I don't go into town anymore. It's
you know
too
how they
upsetting.
have those automatic flush toilets? I feel like they need that with stairwells. Just
flush it out.
Everyone get out. We're about to flush.
I agree. It's so foul.
Imagine the water quality at the bottom when it all just.
And imagine if you're at the bottom and you didn't get out in time.
There's a wave.
A wave of Darrow-wee. Great.
So,
God.
What do you call that? It's like instead of derelict, it's like Darrow-wee.
Derelict my balls.
It's called Darrow-wee. Darrow-wee.
I like it. But spell O-I-U.
Darrow-wee. We've got a whole line of merch we've got now. We've got our bag of dicks for dogs. Darrow-wee, the fragrance.
I love it. Eau de toilette. Eau de stairwell.
I like eau de toilette.
So do I, not toilet.
Yeah,
toilet.
Oh, the toilet. So the same goes in Victoria and Tasmania. Western Australian police recently announced they would also issue on-the-spot fines of $500 to people who publicly urinate.
Oh, gosh.
But then Queensland's Summary Offences Act spells it out like this.
Knock yourself out, guys.
Go nuts. The more dehydrated, the better.
Evidence that liquid was seen to be discharged from the vicinity of a person's pelvic area is enough evidence that the person was urinating.
Well, but it could just be discharge.
I mean,
Just saying.
discharged from the vicinity of a pelvic area. I mean,
Yeah. What if it was a pustule?
That could be ejaculation. If it's fluid, right?
Cheapers. I
Are
mean,
you tired of the drip, drip, drip of gonorrhea?
So now this one is it's another one of those fraudulent ones or a misnomer, but it's illegal in Australia to walk on the right-hand side of the road. It's not really, but it's actually the opposite that is closer to the truth. And this is one that I think we need to explore a lot. According to all Australian state and territory governments and common sense, if a pedestrian is walking on a road where there is no footpath or no reasonable access to a footpath, they must walk on the side of the road that faces approaching traffic.
Where the traffic's coming at you. Yeah. Yep.
On a two-way road, that would be the right side.
For our international
Yes.
listeners.
Yes. On a one-way road, you can only walk one way then, according to that.
Oh, right.
That's not the way I want to go.
But it's a common sense thing, didn't you say? It's not actually a law.
Oh, well, let me tell you, failing to do so can attract a $45 expiation fee in South Australia. Whatever.
Anything to do with roads, like literally road safety is in cars?
Well, they can see you and you can see them.
Because when I worked on the AA when I lived in the UK, which is like the RAC or NRMA or something here.
RACV.
Yeah, there were a whole host of things that we learned that were like, that I wasn't aware of, that keep people safe in terms of getting off the road or facing the direction. What it all relates to.
Get out of your car and go up the
Common
first
sense.
if you're waiting on the side.
Or whatever, you don't stand at the back of your car, all that kind of stuff.
No,
you know, where
you
you're
get
visible,
crushed
where
to
you're
death,
not visible. So I wonder if I assume it relates to that so that you can see
it
the
does.
oncoming traffic versus something in a motor.
Yeah, that's right.
And they can see you,
true.
more
Yeah.
importantly. Yeah.
Particularly if you've got your noise-cancelling headphones
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah.
Certainly my children.
Oh, the number of people
My
who
kids.
have stepped out in front of me in the last
my kids.
3 months. 3 months. I'm like, mate, they just walk out in front of you. And you think,
So bad.
if I was not watching, if I didn't preempt the fact that I could see you were going to walk out in front of me, I could have hit you so easily.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Be careful, kids.
I also think footpath etiquette is a big one to explore because I hate it when people walk four people abreast down a footpath and none of them move when you're walking the opposite way. You're like, what do you want me to do?
Why are 4 people walking 4 people abreast?
Well, if there's 4 people there, they'll go side by side rather
But who
than
are these
in a
people?
line.
Do they all know each other?
Walk through, they'll all be a group of four people.
Oh, fuck off. Get out of the way, assholes.
Right, that's
Yeah.
my point. You walk through
Make
Melbourne
way. It's like-
all the time. It's one of my pet hates. So something else I love. So I said it was a $45 expiation fee in South Australia. I think we need to think more about this because it could come into sentencing. In Queensland, you get 20 penalty units. Has anyone ever heard of penalty units?
Prized with penalty units?
Because
when you say you get, it's like, yay, I got 20 penalty units. It's not a prize, is it?
in New South Wales, also 20 penalty units.
Oh.
What's a... Okay, is it like demerit points?
What is a penalty unit for a pedestrian?
What?
I'm confused.
How does it work?
And how many penalty
work
units
them off?
equates death? I reckon we need it at Trial by Wine World. You can get penalty units and you get little vouchers, a 20 penalty unit voucher, and you can use those vouchers to go on a ride.
I think you're right, though. Are you going to explain it further or not?
No, I'm not, I have nothing more to offer on that.
According to AI, in Victoria, a penalty unit is a standard unit used to calculate fines for various offences. So for the 2025 financial year, the value of a penalty unit is What? The value of a penalty unit is $197.59. How many penalty units did you get for something you just said? 20?
Does that mean can you sell your penalty units on the black market and make...
It's like $4,000.
Is it big coin?
I would go around
That's
collecting penalty units so I could sell them for $197 each.
When an offence carries a penalty expressed in penalty units, the total fine is calculated by multiplying the total number of penalty units by the current value. The current value is nearly $200.
How often does it change? Does it change?
That's a $4,000 fine.
Are there people tracking the market?
Yeah, that's right.
Because if no one is, I might say that's my new job. I might create a job. What do you do, Carla? Oh, I trade.
I'm a day trader. On penalty unit market.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the Victorian Treasurer, and I'm guessing any treasurer in any state, sets the annual value of a penalty unit.
Oh.
But the number of penalty units provided to you,
This is very educational, isn't it?
I know. I've never heard about this.
So-
$4,000 fine. What?
So you're walking the wrong way up a one-way street and you can get a $4,000 fine.
Jeepers. No wonder they didn't come out and say it's a $4,000 fine. No wonder they just hid behind
penalty
you'll get
units.
20 penalty units.
The maximum penalty for an individual operating a rooming house without a licence is 2 years jail or a fine of $240.
Penalty units.
$47,421.
It all sounds very non-specific. Like, do you remember?
Hang on a minute. A body corporate which operates while unlicensed faces a maximum fine of 1,200 penalty units, which is equivalent to $237,108. I just blown by penalty units. What the fuck? How am I nearly 51 and I've never heard of a penalty unit?
This feels like the beginning of a current affairs segment where someone didn't know and someone's just found out what a penalty unit is the hard way. And they're not laughing.
Yeah, that's right.
They're not laughing. And body corporate found out the hard way. What? $237,000?
And I think even at the end of the segment, Alison Langdon's going to go, oh, wow, who knew? Oh, well, I think we've all learned something there.
If you've had a similar run-in with penalty units, contact us.
At clownpassions.com.
We will not help you, but we will laugh. Yeah.
So that's how good's that? Penalty units. I love it.
I learned something today. Yeah.
Also,
every day.
I mean, this is an educational podcast. Also, the last sentence on this story, and I need to make sure that you're all au fait with the citizen's arrest because I think you will use this one a lot now, knowing that this is a thing. Perhaps not you, Swanny, unless you're in Victoria. No. Walking improperly generally, whatever that is.
It's not like doing the funny walk. Can
attract a $76 fine in Victoria.
It's not even a penalty
Not
unit.
even half.
I want a pad of like doctor's certificates, but they're $76 fines, and I'm just burning that shit walking down the street in Melbourne. Like, get out of my way, $76. Zigzag across the footpath, $76. Come out of
$76 for you.
Come out of a shop walking straight into the oncoming traffic. $76.
Just riding everyone up in
I would
CBD.
go through a pad every, I reckon, 200 metres. $76. $76.
Oh, I love it. Do you have your name?
Don't
and
complain, or I'll charge you in penalty.
He's got his penalty.
That's right.
His penalty unit prescription pad.
It's a third of a penalty unit. Don't make it a full penalty unit.
Far out.
$76. It's illegal to hunt a homing pigeon.
Oh, fair
For
enough.
God's sake.
It's also not very nice.
How do you know? Oh, look, pigeon.
They've got the little band around their
Don't shoot that one.
around their
I've
legs.
got a badge.
Get your binoculars out. Yeah, that's right. Like,
Lifts up its wing and shows its badge.
aside from
I've
being,
got safe passage, everyone, safe passage.
it's got its little hat on or a sash.
Sorry, I'm too busy looking up because I'm worried about what our penalty unit is. Only $50 is a penalty unit in WA.
Oh my God, it's so cheap to live in WA if you're going to walk. What was the crime? Going up a one-way street.
It's all the resources. We're fine. We don't need to make money from your penalty units.
Swanny, can you bring your penalty units from WA over to Victoria and sell them for 4 times as much?
Oh, yeah. I should be
You can
definitely
make a
trading
lot of
them.
money.
You're a trader. You're a trader of penalty units.
Penalty.
Hang on, she's running a trader.
Business idea.
Trader. A PU trader. What? Yeah. What do you mean, what? It's a law. Look it up.
What do you mean?
It's a law.
What?
Look it up.
What? You should go to the bank and say, I want to start a business trading penalty
Penalty
units. I need $10,000 loan so that I can buy $10,000
I'm a
worth
national
of
penalty
$50
unit trader.
units.
The NPU, National
And then I'm going over
Penalty Unit
east.
Trader. No.
You're going to make a fortune.
I'm an MPU trader.
Oh, you got to federate it.
Yeah,
You know, it's federal, so you're going to.
Is it SPU though?
fuck.
Do you want it federated? Because I feel like you want it state level so that you can.
Yeah, because then you can get better
Yeah,
value out of
yeah.
each state.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, think
I
it
love
through.
What do you mean, what?
How do you not know what that is? Where have you been?
You're going to get a penalty unit fine for that.
Oh, stop it. My face is aching.
We're back to homing pigeons. We're back to homing pigeons.
And the
And
pigeon
that's
showing
all.
his badge.
It's illegal.
Homing.
Sorry, it's not.
Oh.
I did read it wrong. It's illegal to hurt a homing
Safe
pigeon.
passage, my friend.
Not
Oh,
hunt.
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So that's even worse.
So much more sense though, because hunting, I'm like, what if you were out there? You were
What if?
you know, Jock over there, he's got all these homing pigeons. I was just waiting for them.
I'm gonna get them all.
I'm hunting them.
sell his
I'm hurting
pigeons.
them. Right.
No,
okay.
but that's worse because if you're me driving slowly
It's hard to
down
work
a
out.
one-way
Smacking
road,
one.
doling out $76 fines to all the people walking improperly, and a homing pigeon flies in front of me and I
And you
hit
heard
it, I could be fined.
How much? How many penalty units?
How many-
I can do you a deal. I can do you a deal.
You're gonna need to calculate the value in penalty units. So,
Yeah.
aside from being plain wrong, it's absolutely an offence to interfere with a homing pigeon, according to the Summary Offences Act in
when you say
Victoria
interfere,
and South Australia.
I think it should
You're a
be
pigeon-
illegal
pigeon
to
fiddler.
interfere.
Pigeon fiddler.
I'm a homing pigeon fiddler. Yeah. Nice.
Sorry, there was another word that you used the other day, Swanny, or another expression
Yeah.
that I'd never heard of. Oh, to do with fiddlers.
Oh, I had it.
It was like something Chester or
Child molester.
Child molester.
Chester, the child molester.
Chester the child molester.
No?
yeah. So come up with a homing pigeon equivalent of that one.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, I'd never heard of Chester the child molester.
I'm sure I didn't I don't know where I've got that from. I didn't come up with that beauty myself. I've stolen it.
Was that a public service announcement? Look out for Chester, Chester,
The child
molester. Sorry. You know what? I never heard of that one before.
So, Swanny, this is where I'm going to need you to get your penalty unit calculator out.
Yeah.
So you cannot kill, injure, ensnare, catch or take a homing pigeon. In South Australia, the maximum penalty is $250.
Mm-hmm.
The problem we've got here is we know the value of a penalty unit in Western Australia and in
It's only
Victoria,
50. Oh, quite
but
different.
not in
don't
South
know. Okay.
Australia.
Was yours
So
197?
$197. You can quadruple your money.
There's going to be a pigeon killing spree over here, I can just tell. No, not even killing, hurting. People are going to be like interfering and touching them. Not killing them, just hurting them.
Got some bad news for you, old trader over there. In South Australia, penalty units are not used to determine fines. Instead, fines are specified as a specific dollar amount within each law or regulation. So
what a
you can't
ridiculous
trade.
concept.
I can't find it.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah, that's right. So, Swanee, what that means is you need to fly from Perth to Victoria so you don't lose your penalty units in South Australia where they don't even exist.
They're not interested. Oh, what do we get in WA? I wonder if it's how many penalty units.
So could you trade off if you were living in Victoria
What do I search? Can you hurt a homing pigeon?
and you did something wrong in Victoria and then someone else did something with a homing
I feel
pigeon
very
in South
bad
Australia?
about this.
Can you do a swapsies? Oh, no. What have you...
I just feel of all the things I've ever searched in my life, can you hurt a homing pigeon is going to be the one that brings me down. This is it. After all the things I've searched, can you hurt a homing pigeon in WA is going to be the thing that sees me going down.
Why? What happened?
Hang on.
The federal police will be on your doorstep in
In
a
Western
moment.
Australia,
What is it?
it is illegal to intentionally injure or kill a homing pigeon unless you are the owner.
Oh, apparently you
not
can
yourself
edit that.
out.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Exceptions.
Go nuts.
Doesn't say what the penalty is, though.
There's exceptions.
Oh, penalty.
Well, if you own it.
The value of the pigeon to the owner. Oh, well.
Swanee, if you hit a homing pigeon now, it's going to be deemed premeditated because you searched it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm worried. This is the worst thing that's ever going to happen to me is what I've just put into my phone now and I look through all the records of all the different things I've looked at, all those murders and whatever else. It'll be like, can you hurt a homing pigeon in WA?
Yeah.
Not kill, hurt.
She knew she couldn't and she still did it.
Oh, it's okay. In Victoria, you're generally not liable for hitting a homing pigeon with your car as long as you are not intentionally trying to harm it. According to AI.
So if you're dishing out $76 fines, I'm in the clear.
You're fine.
Oh,
if you just
okay.
didn't see the homing pigeon come across you, that's right. It doesn't hold you responsible for accidents when you weren't intentionally trying to hurt.
It wouldn't be my fault if
Swanee,
people were generally walking badly.
I might add this to my insurance policy. I feel like I should have like a little... I'm going to call and try... Do we have any coverage if I was to hurt a homing pigeon?
There you go. Apparently, well, if it's accidental and you didn't do it on purpose, you're okay. Well, I don't know. Hang on, I'll just change that to West Australia and I'll let you know if that's true.
Oh, I've only got one more law to talk to you about. Okay, so the last one I've got for you is from SNS Law, which you can find at saslaw.com.au. And they've got a top 5, which includes, of course, the 50 kilograms of potatoes. It includes vacuuming at night in Victoria is a no-no. I feel like vacuuming most of the time is a no-no. You have to have a license to clean up seed.
Asking for a friend, when we say at night, is it just after the sun going down or is there a specific time?
No, there's specific times. So I'm going to
Pacific?
Pacific.
In the Pacific?
It literally says, because it's that kind of a law that would use Pacific rather than specific, it is an offence to make unreasonable noise with a vacuum cleaner after 10 p.m. or before 7 a.m. on weekdays and 9 a.m. on weekends. What if you work night shift?
Does the same go for lawnmowers?
Do you have a dirty house?
Surely.
Pretty much,
No. No, not according to this. Well, I mean, the lawnmower one is not ridiculous. The vacuuming one is, I think, is the point.
Well, because the vacuum is within your own home, right?
Does it matter if you're in an
no,
apartment or
'cause
a
if you-
house? Or...
If you're vacuuming your external deck,
Why isn't it just about the amount of noise? Because it then goes on to say police can pay you a visit and request you stop making the noise for 72 hours. And then
you may not vacuum for 72
and
hours.
then
What?
get your penalty unit head around this. A breach of this can result in a fine of up to $18,655.20 and an extra fine up to $4,663.80 per day for continuing noise violations.
To vacuum.
Vacuuming between 10
Crikey.
and 7 or before 9 on weekends. Nonsense. Anyway, that wasn't my final law. We just digressed because thanks to S&S Law, they've got some gold on this one. Their number 5 of their 5 is no reason for ringing a doorbell. So, I mean, imagine back in the day when you nick-knocked and you used to ring doorbells.
But I was going to say, didn't kids do this all the time and not get booked?
Apparently not in South Australia because...
South Australia. Oh.
And it doesn't have penalty units either.
Talking about dealing with the big issues, if you don't have a good excuse for ringing another home's doorbell, you could be slapped with a fine.
Ooh.
A maximum of $250 can be taken if someone doesn't have a reasonable excuse for ringing a doorbell. The same extends to knocking on a door.
How's that policed though? Like,
what's a reasonable excuse? I want a list of reasonable excuses for knocking on someone's door.
Well, I was visiting or I wanted to speak to them. What else would you have? I was there to kill them.
I mean, they weren't going to open the door unless I knocked. I would have had to break a window. I
was just checking they were home before I robbed them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All those things. They're all reasonable.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Yeah.
And Swanny, the last one. Sorry, Swanny. God, I'm getting you two mixed up for some crazy first time thing. I know, right?
Especially physically, yeah.
Nonsense. Anyway, remember I promised you that there would be a reference to pirates?
Yes, you did. Yes.
So the last one is, in Victoria, you are not allowed to do business with pirates. I'm not sure if people at your workplace know this. Yeah.
What pirates existed in Victoria?
What's the definition of pirate?
Rum drinking ones. I don't know. No. You're the closest thing I know to a pirate.
Just because I drink pirate juice doesn't make me a pirate. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What's the definition?
It doesn't say, but it does say that this is one for S&S Law. I might ring them tomorrow and see if we can get them to make special comment on our podcast. The maximum penalty for breaching this law is 10 years imprisonment for doing business with a pirate.
Do you have any information on
to find a pirate? Yeah.
What if they're not in fancy dress and don't have a parrot on their shoulder and you didn't know that they were a pirate?
Well, what's the definition?
You can't go to jail for that.
Did I ever tell you the story about the time I dressed as a pirate for a party?
No.
So it was when I was living in the UK. There was this girl, right? It's a bit of backstory, but there was this girl and these were all people that I worked with pretty much in the panto world. And for no apparent reason, one day at one of these panto cast parties, she came up to me and she said that I had fat ankles. Now, I've got – thank you.
You don't though.
Thank you.
You really don't.
Many things, but my wrists and my ankles are quite skinny.
Fine, yeah.
For no apparent reason. Weirdly, thank you, Swanny.
No, they really aren't. Like, they're strangely very lean.
Given the rest of me, I know, right? Out of proportion, disproportionately skinny, right? I agree. So I was a little bit taken aback, but I thought, okay, whatever. It was a pissed up party, whatever. Won't worry about it.
Fucking what? Oh, my God.
I love the fact that you're getting ropeable about
I'm ropeable.
15 years later.
I'm gropeable,
What fucking what? Anyway.
The liberty.
I was a bit like, what a liberty. Anyway, so fast forward, time goes on. Someone invites me to a party. It's a dress-up party. It's a pirate party. So I go to the local costume place and I get a tricorn hat and I think I must have had a skirt, I'm guessing, and I had the whole thing, right, including my next door neighbour lent me a sword, a real sword.
Wow.
So I go to this party and this person is there.
And you stabbed her.
No, but close. She's there with her new partner and I'm looking like seriously perfect. I get there and she's talking and blah, blah, and I pull the sword and I hold it. I mean, probably inappropriately, but I effectively hold the sword to her chest and I say, tell me I got fat ankles now, bitch. It was like months after she said it too. Everyone pissed themselves, including the person involved, and it was a hilarious joke.
Well done, you.
Tell me I got fat ankles now, bitch. Horror me hearties. Anyway, sorry, that's my pirate dressing up joke.
So, I can give you 2 more bits of information on the pirate thing if you want them.
Yes, I would.
You do want more detail?
I do.
So Section 7.
Pirating's a thing in Victoria.
Well, I'll tell you a little bit more about the
Cornish
crimes,
coast here,
and then I'll give you a little bit more about the pirating thing. So Section 70C says,
I was going to say, I was seeing more Somalia, but yeah.
Trading
more recently Somalia, yeah.
Trading with pirates is an offence under the Crimes Act 1958 of Victoria.
1958.
Section 70C specifies that any person who knowingly trades with any pirate, furnishes any pirate with any munitions or stores of any kind.
1958.
It sounds very contemporary.
It's weird.
Fits out any
1958.
vessel with a design to trade with, supply, or correspond with any pirate, or conspires to correspond with any pirate, is considered as trading with pirates and shall be liable to conviction or imprisonment for up to 10 years.
Well, that all makes sense, but why? What pirating was happening in 1958?
What's happening today? So I'll tell you a little bit about piratical acts, which I think are acts of piracy, I'm assuming, because Section 70B defines this, right?
Pirates are
and
Penzance now.
I think this needs to be read in a fancy accent, but I don't have one to read it. But if the offender is an Australian citizen, he commits any piracy or robbery or any of hostility or robbery
sorry, I'm
against
other now. Sorry, go on. Yeah.
Or robbery against other Australian citizens on the sea under colour of any commission from any foreign ruler or under pretense of authority from any person. That's one definition of what a pirate is. And another one, and this is it's a cracker. It happens all the time. If the offender is on board any Australian ship, he performs the following acts: turns pirate, enemy, or rebel, and piratically runs away with the ship or any boat, munitions, or goods. So you can't trade with that person. Voluntarily yields up the ship or any boat, munitions, or goods to any pirate. Don't trade with them. Brings any seducing message from any pirate, enemy, or rebel. Whew, lucky I turned that last one away. Safe, or you couldn't trade with me. Assaults the master of the ship in order to prevent him from fighting in defence of his ship and goods. Maybe they're talking about taxis and Ubers nowadays instead of ships. I feel like we could apply some of these.
Now. We're on the high seas of Port Phillip Bay.
You're a pirate if you can find the master of the ship. I wouldn't even know where to find the master of the ship on a ship.
It's the captain.
Oh, why don't they say that then?
Master of a vessel is a captain. I have a master of the vessel license myself.
On the houseboat? Oh. So if we can find you on the houseboat, are we pirates?
Well, if you attack me and try and take over my vessel, then yes, you're pirates. Yes.
But it says of the ship. And is a houseboat a ship?
It's a vessel. It's definitely a vessel.
That doesn't say vessel in the law. It just says ship. So
then
I reckon vessels don't count. That's what I'm saying. What if it was an Uber and you... it's hilarity if it's not a ship.
That's right.
And the last one is makes or endeavours to make a revolt in the ship.
Ooh.
This provision imposes at a level 3 imprisonment... God, we've got penalty units and now level 3 imprisonments, which is equivalent to 20 years in prison if the person is convicted of committing the above-mentioned political.
That's level 3.
How many penalty units equate to level 3 imprisonment? However, the court may also determine that the period of imprisonment, depending on the circumstances and based on its sound judgment and discretion. There is nothing sound about this whole section of the law. I'm going to challenge that.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, if you're on a P&O and you're doing a nice little Port Phillip Bay jaunt and some Somali pirates come and attack you, then sure, all of this stands up, but it's a bit odd for Victorian law. How many pirates do we have attacking vessels in our waterways? I mean, I suppose you just have to have the law just in case, right? Just in cases.
Well, it confines the master of the ship. Let's say you do go up to the captain's quarters and you confine the captain.
About the Somali pirates that did that. What was that called?
Captain Jack, or was it?
No,
Swanny? What was his name?
I don't know.
With Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. It's really good film.
Oh.
He's literally a tanker or something.
Is it where he's got the ball that's his friend? Is that
No, that's Castaway.
Wilson. Oh.
Wilson.
This is many years
I've
later.
never said that either.
Tom Hanks is in a film he's the captain of a vessel, the big tanker ship, and Somali pirates come and take him over, and it's very tense and it's very good. That's, I think, the scenario. When you said about what did you just say about the imprisoning of the master? That's that, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. But that's my point, right? Our
Pirates.
waters. Maybe just in cases, you have to have these laws, just in cases.
Yeah.
Captain Phillips.
I'm not sure about
that's it. Thank you, Captain Phillips.
I'm not sure
really
about the trading with pirates.
Well, I mean, who's going to trade with pirates?
It's sort of confusing because it feels like you know how like maritime law is quite unusual in aspects of it. It's like you really just got to understand what it is. Then I assume there's naval law, and then what's this then? Piracy law or pirate?
Well, no, this is the maritime law. You're right. Yeah. This is maritime law. Yeah. This is Victoria's maritime. Is it not?
Well, assume that would come under that banner.
Interestingly, I think you said it was under the Crimes Act, though, isn't it? Of 1958.
Yeah. So if a pirate comes aboard and goes to a greengrocer and buys 49 kilos of potatoes because they don't want to break the law, and the greengrocer sells them the potatoes, are they guilty of trading with a pirate?
Yes, they are.
10 years?
At least.
And if they buy 51, so they've enabled them to break the law in Western Australia, death.
We don't have the death penalty, but
how many penalty units? Do we have death penalty units?
They're only worth $50 though in WA. So you have to times it by a lot to make it worthwhile.
Anyway, that is all I've got for you on weird Australian laws.
Well, that's interesting because I didn't know that we had so many weird laws in Australia still. I knew there were plenty of dumb laws in the UK, but I didn't know about that.
I'm sure that's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm sure if there's that many like that, there must be loads more. Imagine how many.
We should revisit that because that was quite funny and a nice. And thank you, Clarky. Light uplift from some pretty dark shit we've done recently. As the person who edits these shows and has to revisit it after we've experienced it the first time, thank you very much for a nice light show. I appreciate
it was very good. It was a good giggle.
Excellent. Great. Glad you enjoyed it.
So are we sentencing anyone in any of that? Or we're just thinking, what a load of old nonsense. It's about time you change some of these things.
I don't know if I want them spending time on changing those laws because they're so ridiculous.
I want to get rid of penalty units, though. Penalty units are crazy.
I want to bring them back.
They're here. They haven't gone anywhere.
I want them to be like gambling chips.
Different coloured ones. She wants to trade in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we'll lobby and advocate to bring
it'd be like
penalty units across all states because it's not fair that only some of us have it. All right. Well, thank you for that, Clarky. Very amusing.
Very well done.
As we say every week, miss you already.
Ciao.
Ciao. Thanks for listening to Trial by Wine. You can contact us at trialbywine@gmail.com. Please rate, review and subscribe to Trial by Wine on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. If you'd like to support us, you can become a patron at www.patreon.com, Trial by Wine, or visit our website www.trialbywine.com to donate to us. Your support will help us cover many more cases and apply wacky sentences. We really appreciate you listening and hope you tell everyone about us. Our cover art is by John Christo and music is by Beauchamp from pixabay.com.